From club to Onana. And Onana's in a hurry. Garnacho. Bruno Fernandes, it's a beautiful ball. Rashford latches onto it. Højlund into the ball. Marcus Rashford having taken off his toe. And Højlund lost it in. He gave it plenty. Rasmus Højlund has licked the rigging. And Manchester United lead.
That was a brilliant goal from Højlund.
What a start!
What a start, my God.
And for Højlund.
Brilliant goal. Best goal ever.
See how much that means to him. It's a quick break. Garnacho does really well. Pushes it inside, and that pass is wonderful from Fernandes. And then you're a little bit angry with Marcus Rashford because his first touch takes him wider, and then he probably gets angry with Højlund, who gets in his way. But at that point, Spurs just sit off a yard. Udogie doesn't go the whole way. And when he does, he gets that first foot in. And Romero can't block, and he smashes it into the roof of the net. It's the pace and the power in the strike which gives Vicario absolutely no chance.
That is the rich, raw potential that Manchester United want to tap into with Højlund, for whom Old Trafford begins to feel like home. The winner here against Aston Villa last time out, and now a launcher against Tottenham Hotspur. 2-2 in the Premier League. He missed 2 of 3 against Wigan in the Cup on Monday night. And now he's feeling 10 feet tall again.
Goals in our first game, but we just thought there would be goals in this game, and meeting up and play, pushing up the pitch. It does suit that Manchester United front three to be able to counter-attack and run into that space.
Takur, Richarlison. Always in a battle with Dalot. Welcomes him vigorously back to the Premier League. Richarlison. Has he squeezed the corner out of that? He has.
Yeah, he's done well. Richarlison. Just holding off Johnny Evans.
5 goals in his last 5 Premier League games. Those goals coming in wins for Spurs. Morrow's corner. As far as Udogie. Højbjerg. Skip starting in the Premier League for just the 3rd time this season. Do, without question, have a senior midfield here, Spurs, but regardless if that is just about Hobson's choice for Postecoglou, it's all they have. Johnson, picked up by Evans. Menu. Slips on for Højlund. Shifting out wide for Garnacho. We can drive with Udogie. Support here from Dalot. United have a corner.
Spurs looking dangerous at one end. And then that counter-attack and quick play forward from United. Clearly just decides to leave Dalot.
And Christian Eriksen, against former employers, will take this Manchester United set piece. The nearest goalkeeper.
A little clash between Johnny Evans and Højbjerg.
Delivery Volley back in cushion style by Marcus Rashford and wide.
He just tries to guide it back into that far corner, Marcus Rashford, as he's backpedaling.
Oft repeated fact this week that Marcus Rashford still hasn't scored at Old Trafford this season. Eric Garnacho couldn't keep it in. Richarlison. By Van de Ven. Alongside Romero should be a source of reassurance for Tottenham, who've been playing 4 full backs across the back in recent times. Eriksen. Bruno Fernandes considered a dip and lifted it in towards Hoyland. And the doggy can go the other way with Timo Werner urgently and eagerly up ahead of him. Quindia. Porro. He can give it a belt. Pedro Porro. Too much figure on that.
It's an awkward one for him. He didn't want to take it onto his left foot. His first touch of the ball, he smashed into it, was brilliant. Just opens up, doesn't fancy it on that left side.
He actually hit the Manchester United bar at Tottenham when they met right back at the start of the season in August. With a shot not dissimilar to that which he dispatched successfully against Burnley in the Cup last week. He has a lot of shots.
Just in that Manchester United goal, he got caught forward. And Romero and Rashford went into that space. Just have to be careful with that.
Varane, Fernandes. Grass ahead of Garnacho. Doggy in retreat. Porro where he needed to be. Werner. Richarlison. Bentancur. Brennan Johnson. Timo Werner! Oh, it's nicked away and behind for a corner.
Looking dangerous Spurs when they attack. Inquest going on between Dalot and Johnny Evans. A little double movement from Brennan Johnson just to get on the ball. He threatens to go inside Wan-Bissaka, then just drifts it to the back post. Not sure it was going in anyway. Johnny Evans does just get a little nick on it.
Flung in by Porro. Bentancur near post. Smuggled away off the line to Werner. Højbjerg. Porro. Fernandes with the block. They kept it in play. Skip. Højbjerg. Werner. Porro engages.
He's got a feeling in the game 10 minutes in that we need to score 3 or 4 to win it.
Garnacho lost it. Werner was wary of a flag. Richarlison imparted pressure and Dalot yielded a corner. It was his clearance off the line.
Bentancur just comes off Onana and then drifts into that near post space. Does well, Dalot. Goes back in, you see quite often defensive teams pushing out, but there his instincts and anticipation took him back the way to clear.
Porro's take. Wan-Bissaka clear. Skip kept it. Closest to the referee's assistant was Brennan Johnson. So who's the boss there? Sir Jim Ratcliffe next to the boss of bosses. He owns 25% of it. He wants to run it all. Does he make you feel any more optimistic, Gary?
I think you have to feel more optimistic. He's present, which is really important. Obviously, there will be changes, particularly on the football side, which have been needed for many, many years.
Garnacho skipping away from a doggy who just couldn't quite set him free.
Yeah, he's been good back to that already. First 10 or 15 minutes. Looks like he just gets away, but he's quicker doggy and just slides to recover. A few corners at both ends.
Maybe engaging first quarter of an hour at Old Trafford. Ericsson a little plainly into the court. Protected by Maynard. Forward by Fernandez. It bounced off a doggy. Romero was there to tidy up and to see Johnson. Spurs have stuttered a little bit on the road of late. They've won just one at Nottingham Forest of their last 4 away games since the start of November. This is their first, and given 2 home FA Cup draws, their only away game in January.
Brilliant Spurs, particularly pushing up the pitch. That defence likes to stay so high, but obviously it suits, well, every Manchester United team if the defence plays so high and leaves that space in behind them. They fancy it, Rashford will fancy it, and Højlund. So they give it away in areas like that.
Mr. Wan-Bissaka. Mainu. Dallo. Staying away from Werner. He's diagonal. Rashford launches it in. Wan-Bissaka behind him. Rashford darts himself. Into corner.
Tom's with the confidence. United forwards, real encouragement. This is Rashford at his best, going past Porro. He's not there.
And Fernandez with a corner, well met by Van der Ven. That has turned into a beautiful pass. Fernandez, Rashford beyond him. Closing out by Højbjerg. Manchester United's home form has been fairly more secure than Spurs on their travels. They've lost 4 of their last 8 Premier League home games here. They've lost just 1 of the previous 30. The move was salvaged in the last home game, of course, when they came from 2 down to win 3-2 against a very good Villa team. Giving it up. Vicario, by some estimation, one of the signings of this season so far. with the fact that we're in the middle of a signing season. Many of us his eyes on international selection as 2024 grows older. And there is Radu Dragoshin, the Romanian who's come from Genoa, 21 years old, but already a renowned protector. To a large extent at Juventus alongside Bonucci, learnt the trade. Doggy, by Evans, who certainly learnt the trade over a very, very long period of time.
Johnny Evans, emergency cover, and playing a lot of football. United back there, Ericsson and Mania, Saka area against Romero and Van de Ven.
Porro's take, equaliser, Richarlison peels away. The deftest, neatest of touches. It's a tiny, tiny finish, and Tottenham are level.
Well, you can't say it hasn't been coming. When you just looked at that Van de Ven, Romero and Richarlison, that three grouped together in and around those three small Manchester United players, there was always going to be danger if the delivery was good, and it was. Perfect. Now that doesn't come, he can't come, he's got too many bodies in front of him, and that three just moving, not really with any great force. The pace is on the ball, and it just needs the touch. Mainu just gets shoved under the ball, Evans shoved under the ball, and Richarlison rises. And the smile from Ange Postecoglou. There's going to be goals, and more of them, I suspect.
6 in 6 for Richarlison as 23 turns into 24. He's in a good place.
Yeah, they're a good watch, and I hear a lot about Manchester United's injuries, but the fact is Spurs here today have the two best midfield players missing, the two best forwards in Son and Maddison missing. You could argue Kulusevski is probably their third. They're obliterated in the midfield and forward areas, but still look so good going forward.
Yeah. Years, Manchester United Spurs has always been one of those glitzy games that rarely lets one down for entertainment. And the first 20 minutes promise much for the 70 that are still to follow.
Yeah, the feeling before the game, that Aston Villa game here was pretty good a few weeks ago, and the way in which Tottenham played, pushing up the pitch, there's some similarities. I think we're going to get really good last hour or so. First 20 minutes has been pretty good.
And then that goal for Richarlison means that Spurs have now scored in 33 consecutive Premier League games. That is a new club record for them, eclipsing a sequence of league games back in 1949 and a similar sequence of 32 between February and November 1962. A sequence that began when they were defending champions. Something to dream of. Here's Timo Werner.
Done well to come inside, but his pass was on to Bentancur. It's ambitious. Just see on that far side, Brennan Johnson and Bentancur just in acres of space, and I think he has to try and switch it.
Werner's last senior appearance was in the last 16, was in the Champions League matchday 6 for Leipzig against Young Boys Bern in the middle of December. Leipzig went through in their Champions League group behind Manchester City. They have Real Madrid to play in the last 16. He hasn't started a game since the 31st of October. Going at Wolfsburg. This season. The most recent was a penalty in a 6-0 win against Cologne. Oh, has found Werner. And Werner's gone for goal. He's closed him down. Fernandes, easily readable by Romero.
Goal's just knocked the team in red. It's full of confidence.
Wan-Bissaka felt sure he took the ball, and only the ball purely enough. John Brooks has an alternative view. I wonder whether 19 is with us today may have a view.
Yeah, he's played the ball with the ball through his day and safety of the opponent, so it's a clear yellow card for me.
He does that a lot, Wan-Bissaka. Reaches and slides. And he hits that standing leg. Brennan Johnson.
Wan-Bissaka is in the book. Contemplative. Some encouraging signs. Even Stevens' personal record against Tottenham, the most scoring nights of his career, was with Ajax against Spurs in the Champions League. Here's Johnson. By Dallo.
He's going to get hooked. Oh, stupid. He's not seen it, John Brooks, but I think one of his assistants has obviously notified him that Bentancur's kicked the ball away, which just brings a standard yellow card. Whistle's well gone, just passes it away.
Unnecessary disciplinary stain for Bentancur. That result regardless of Vicario's intervention there. Bentancur, Højbjerg, Johnson.
Yeah, just getting a foothold in midfield, that three. Spurs having the Bentancur skip. We're all going in there as well, and the dog just outnumbering that Manchester United midfield.
Scampering around Mainu, taking on Dallo. It's still on the shore. Vandermeer. Skip by Wan-Bissaka. Clearance from Dallo, Porro's onto it. Determinedly won back by Wan-Bissaka, and now Rashford can charge. And Ronald Romero. Support from Wan-Bissaka, but Porro had got back, and Johnson can hair out the other way. Fernandez. Romero. It's away by Porro. Reclaimed by Ericsson. He's eager. He was always eager. Hugely diverging opinions on the impact he made at Chelsea. When he was good, he was very good. He's, of course, apart from anything else, very fast. So indeed, of course, it's Garnacho with whom he shares that flank. It's Chelsea when he pulled up just before half-time, and everything that could go wrong did go wrong for Spurs. Evans ran into traffic. Richarlison was a fundamental part of that. Werner. Romero. Richarlison. Brennan Johnson. Not a threat to arm.
No conviction needed from Brennan Johnson. He was thinking to play the overlapping, Porro going outside him.
Rashford, no flag. Garnacho's forward. Højlund's forward. It's Marcus Rashford. He found the midriff of Vicario.
To get in there, Marcus Rashford, and the quality in the end is poor. That acres of space is perfect for him, and Porro just a couple of times been caught. Tries to really squeeze it through that gap between the goalkeeping defence to Garnacho.
Saka. Porro has to surrender a corner. Corners in the first half hour or so of the game. Bruno Fernandes on by Dallo. It bounced off Bentancur. He knew little of it. Ericsson. Poked out towards Garnacho. No foul. John Brooks had an unimpaired view and waved it away.
Yeah, it's not a penalty, that. Since he got the ball, he's protected it, Garnacho. I don't know when he goes down.
Rashford. Around Porro.
As well, Porro this time. He's in a game. Garnacho's complaining, but it's a really good pass from Ericsson and a good touch, and he just gets his body in between, and then he's got his arms there, but I mean,
Yeah, I thought it's not a penalty kick. He's got his arm down his waist, but that doesn't make him fall the way he fell, so good on-field decision by John.
Van der Ven. Turner.
see Christian Eriksen a couple of times get really annoyed when Manchester United win the ball back, they're not being braver to play that first pass through midfield.
Hoyland hit for Manchester United very early in the game. Remains their only shot on target. Would still be travelling if the net wasn't in the way. That's a cool. Porro, acreage into which he can run. Onto Porro, turn around the back. Tallow saw the danger. Fernandez, curling one into the path of Garnacho, who again engages with the doggy.
Well, the doggy, what you find with United is that when they lose momentum in the game, a bit of confidence, they start to get desperate and go forward too early and force it. Whereas Spurs, if you look, play out from the back. They keep their rhythm in the game, they don't change. That's why they're a better team at this moment in time.
Porro. Johnson scuttling forward, just too heavy for Richarlison.
I'm so disappointed, Brennan Johnson. There's a really good chance to play that into Richarlison.
Saka steal. The players Tottenham are still missing. What they do have back is their first choice back four. They started together these 9 times and won 8, drew 1 until the 10th time against Chelsea, when it all disintegrated for one reason or another.
It's really exciting for Spurs if they can get Basuma and Sarr back. Madison, Son, Kulusevski, and just get through these next few weeks and pick up a few points and stay where they are, then a really exciting end to the season.
Of course, the next game, Spurs, is the FA Cup tie. They've picked the wrong one. They've been drawn at home to Manchester City in the 4th round of the FA Cup. Surely Ricky Vieira will be playing. Van de Ven, nicked away from him by Hoyland, shifted forward for Fernandez. And Bentancur made an impediment that was necessary. Johnson. Doggy. And seeing the name of Casemiro, who was just come out of the dugout for a gentle warm-up. His return, if and when it occurs today, will be warmly greeted. Richarlison clever ball. It's ready. Richarlison again. Bentancur. The corner by Skip. Maybe can't emerge.
Spurs the better team. They've just got to move it a little bit quicker. They're just a little bit slow on the ball for me.
We're down the line for Porro. Slung towards Werner. And the doggy. Stood his ground. Ericsson. Now some space for Rashford. Fernandez is chugging up beyond him. Rashford. Oh, he has hit his own post. Højlund got it back. Richarlison scrapes it out.
He gets very lucky. He isn't under any pressure. He has got to deal with it because he's got a player inside him and a player behind him, but looks like he's heading it towards his own goal. He doesn't head it towards his own goal, it's madness.
Scooped in towards Fernandez. He can't catch it up.
Yeah, puff for the cheeks, says it all. You can see why Rashford's gone to play it in. Højlund makes a decent run. Garnacho as well, but is he trying to head it back to his goalkeeper? Not sure.
Garnacho. Evans is well advanced. Here's Højlund. Fernandez. Marcus Rashford. Højlund. Rashford! Ripples and Old Trafford nets again at last! He has missed that feeling. He has ached for that moment. But Marcus Rashford, in front of his own people, is a Manchester United scorer again.
We have to go back 7 months to May to the last time Marcus Rashford has hit the net at Old Trafford, but he has been a big threat in this first half. Spurs have been the better team, they've had more of the ball, but when Rashford's been up against Porro, he's not been comfortable the right back. He tries the 1-2, it doesn't come off, but as that ball comes back towards him, well, it does come off. I thought it'd come back on Porro, it hasn't. Højlund's pass does find Rashford, it's a brilliant finish. And you never save those. He's been brilliant this season, Vicario, but those 2 shots that have gone past him in this first half, unsavable. No chance.
Well, he scored a goal for England here in June. He scored 3 goals prior to this in the Premier League away from here. And that's the feeling he cherishes most. And amongst those to enjoy it, one who felt that feeling as much more than anyone else, 250 plus goals, Wayne Rooney. Porro, Tottenham have to do it again.
As mentioned, when Spurs had the ball, they were so comfortable in the game, but they just started to relax on it. The real essence of this Spurs team is the pace that they play at. It doesn't suit them when they actually start to slow the game down. It maybe just let United just regroup a little bit. The counter-attack, they have been a threat, United, even though they've not had a lot of them. It suits United when Spurs are just doing this, recycling the ball.
Anything else, never mind the personal achievements, the special moments for Højlund and for Rashford. Clearly, Manchester United's lamentable goallessness this season has been a big issue. Just 22 Premier League goals prior to today. Right down there with the real strugglers in those terms. A couple of first half goals here to uplift him.
Yeah, the important first half in the studio before the game, which Roy Keane have been talking about. United's forwards, now it's time for them to deliver. Well, this first half they have Højlund and Rashford, 2 really good goals. 14 games here at Old Trafford before today without a goal, which is staggering considering what he did last season.
Actually stylish. Dallo, that's an interesting ball. Fernandes, shoulder to shoulder with Van der Ven, supported here by Højlund. The one extra here is Marcus Rashford, who sat one down and couldn't dispatch a shot.
Yes, the hit of his left.
Mainu. Again, intervenes. Back to Fernandes. Fernandes, Garnacho left it behind. Miller was cornered. Toro was his escape route. Tancur is cornered.
Yeah. Why didn't I hit it? Look out to this side. His first touch, I think, is pretty good. It sets it up for himself and just wants to get it back on that right foot. I think it's there to hit. Put your foot through it. Chance goes.
That's Skip's smashing ball. Timo Werner, what's he got? Eyeball to eyeball with Dalot. It's Werner!
That's the chance that Rashford has just had at the other end, but decided not to hit it with his left foot. A couple of times he's cut in onto the right Werner, not got it right. This time it's a good chance where El can't really get that tight to him because he wants to guide him towards a certain area so that Onana has a good sight of it. I think he's done the right thing there, Dalot. He just pulls it.
Last goal in the Premier League, 20th of April 2022. Chelsea 2, Arsenal 4. Still past Aaron Ramsdale from very close range. Bruno Fernandes, that's a good ball. Garnacho, watchfully dealt with by Doggy. Back in by Fernandes. Stolen away by Porro. And we're into 3 extra minutes. He's got a call. Expensive Brendan Johnson. Johnson to take. Varane is forward, Evans forward, both inside the 6-yard box. Wilson delivers, Van der Ven got a piece of that. Doggy out as far as Garnacho. Bruno Fernandes, it's still rising. Porro. Varane and Spurs have a corner with 90 seconds of stoppage time to play. Simple ball on the pitch, 100 yards away from the one that matters.
It's from a corner that Porro's delivery. Sent it home by Richarlison. It's a fantastic delivery. A bit more difficult for him to get it as close to goal with it being an outswinger.
With an outswinger, Romero against the bar, chased in by Skip. There was no way through. Højbjerg. Porro. Up to Højbjerg!
I said it was more difficult for Porro to get it as close to goal, but he did it. It was a brilliant delivery. Romero, he nearly puts the ball and Kobe Mainoo in the back of the net with him.
That was a bullish athletic header.
first half for him. He's got an assist, nearly a second, but it's been a tough battle with Rashford on that side for Pedro Porro.
And Romero are going head to head. John Brooks seeking to pacify and indeed to discipline.
It's usually Romero that starts the scrap, but it was Højlund.
Name is in the little black book. Half time.
Okay.
Manchester United strikers are firing again. Rashford has them in front. Stylishly taken goal 5 minutes out from the break. Højlund having thundered in there first in the very
Okay,
early
Manchester
stages.
2,
Between those,
Tottenham 1. First half is
a
over. I'll be
Tottenham
back
equaliser,
with
and
the
they had
second
plenty of the
half.
ball.
Okay.
It's a very good
Thank
game.
you.
It was always going to be. And at half time at Old Trafford, it is Manchester United 2, Tottenham Hotspur 1.